A great night of fights, though. Well, a fantastic main event, UFC 302 at the weekend. Question, and this is to the panel, where do we start the show? Do we start with UFC 302, or do we start with what was breaking news on Sunday? I'm led in bed. I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm going to be here for 11 days. I go straight to Vegas. I go straight to Saudi Arabia. And then I go back to Vegas for International Fight Week. Hopefully, still going back to Vegas. So I'm going to be on the road for a while. Sunday night, we're binge watching, finishing off Boardwalk Empire. We wanted to finish it. Have you seen Boardwalk Empire?
No, I haven't.
Bro, watch Boardwalk Empire. It's a brilliant show. HBO or Max, as it's called these days. Anyway, I'm watching that. And, you know, it's whatever. Sometimes you glance at your phone. I got a text and I look down and I'm like, oh, McGregor. The press conference in Dublin cancelled. I was like, oh, shit, what is going on? So did we start with 302 or should we talk about that?
Well, I think you already laid it out. You already started. Yeah.
Do you know anything?
Nothing. I don't know anything. No.
I was letting bed.
Which bothers me. Because I feel like there's not too often, Mike, where like some breaking news happens and one of us hasn't like heard a rumbling of it. Or like, hey, this is what I heard. Like just between the two of us. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, no, because let's be honest, sometimes before we start recording, we'll be like, yeah, so we heard this and we heard that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm in the dark. I even messaged a couple of contacts at Paradigm and they were like, Mike, we can't tell you anything because if it was your situation, we would honor that. And I'm like, yeah, no, look, listen, I totally get it. I've had two vodkas watching Boardwalk Empire and my curiosity got the better of me. What we do know is that the press conference has been cancelled. Which, you know, when you think about it, what are the possibilities? And again, we don't know. First possibility is, you know, my wife was like, oh, maybe do you think he was like hammered or something? I'm like, babe, that was Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
The press conference wasn't until the afternoon in Ireland. If he was hammered, you know, because of the videos recently in the nightclub enjoying himself, which, by the way, we're getting shit for defending that. Did you see that?
No. Listen, bro, the best thing I ever did was get off of Twitter. Like, I don't see any of it. I don't see any
Google.
of it.
You just got to Google or just look at MMA.
Are you Googling yourself?
I'm not Googling myself, but when I do my MMA videos for my YouTube channel, I type in MMA and I click news. And it comes up with all the stuff to see what's popping. And it says, Bisping and Anthony Smith defend Conor. And I was like, well, listen, he's clearly not hammered. Because even if he was hammered, they'd say, bro,
that makes for a better press conference.
You need to get to bed. No, but that was Sunday night.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Go get some sleep. You've got a big day tomorrow, you know? And by the way, I've been at press conferences hammered.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah. They make for a good one.
Are you intoxicated?
Are you intoxicated?
Are you intoxicated?
Hey, he's the one who's intoxicated, George. Why don't you ask him, are you intoxicated? Are you intoxicated?
Yeah, no, for that one, I'd been to sleep, but I was still feeling the effects. And when I got there, and I've said this before, so I'll keep it quick, they were like, Dana said, if you're drunk, you are not to go out on stage. I'm like, guys, I'm hungover. I'm not drunk. I'm just hungover. And anyway, I went out, I walk out, and I'm trying to like make up for it by being overly flamboyant and obnoxious and annoying.
And I want to make
What gives a f***? Everybody, I'm sorry I'm late.
And when it was done, because I thought, shit, Dana's going to, you know, it's a big press conference with GSP and all the rest of it. And I didn't even show up on time.
Dana, my apologies. George, my apologies.
Everybody gives a f*** that you're late. Sit down.
No, I'm sure.
At the end of it, Dana's like, you're a prick, but that was awesome. So it's not that he's hammered or was drunk. I don't know what it could be. I don't think Michael Chandler's injured. Harrington, do you have, I know you've been scouring the internet. What are the theories doing the rounds?
So the big theory that's got people concerned that the fight is going to go on is that UFC apparently has pulled all TV advertisements for McGregor versus Chandler. They also, I think over the weekend, put up videos of McGregor versus Diaz 2 and McGregor versus Alvarez as their free fights to get people hyped up for 303. Those have both been made private. And apparently you can no longer pre-order the pay-per-view with McGregor versus Chandler from the ESPN Plus website.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors making people question whether or not this is going to happen at the end of the month.
Right. Well, I mean, in that case, it sounds like an injury of some sort. One would have thought. Just
yeah.
If just thinking logically, and now granted, that's if it is McGregor that's injured, then he's going to get some shit, because how many times does he call people a pullout merchant?
Right. He does. He gives a lot of shit. I don't know. It sounds like Chandler's okay. Because I had a couple people that said, "Oh no, Mike Chandler's good. He's healthy."
Yeah. Well, Chandler's out there probably still putting inspirational quotes on Instagram.
Probably doing a TED talk somewhere.
Doing a TED talk, doing kettlebell swings whilst doing it, you know what I mean? Inspiring the next generation and just sweating his balls off and getting his body fat percentage down to 0.2%. If he is injured, the reality is these things happen.
It's part of the game.
It is a part of the game. So look, listen,
but you're right. You do open yourself up for criticism. He's going to, if it's him, we're just hypotheticals here, but if it is him and he's banged up and has to pull out and they have to push the fight back again, he is going to catch some wicked shit.
I don't know. I mean, listen, for all the negativity.
Listen, I'm the guy that made fun of people for missing weight and then missed weight. Sometimes you got to eat that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's coming.
Yeah. You've only got two things you can control, Anthony: in shape and on weight. Rocks up to UFC. What was it? 299, 298?
No, it was like 292.
No. Well, whatever. I was almost there. Well, get well soon. If it is McGregor, listen, for all the negativity, what I was going to say, there's still a tremendous amount of people that support him. Mm-hmm. I feel for all the people that had traveled to that press conference. I had a couple of mates from Adam and Nick. They were in Ireland to do interviews and stuff, and the interviews got cancelled and stuff. So if it is an injury, it must have happened last second, because I'm sure Dana doesn't jump on a plane over to Ireland for the sake of it. Even if he did, I know that was the plan, he said at the press conference. So, yeah, it's a shame, though, because I was really, really looking forward to that. I mean, we're speaking like the fight's not going ahead. If what Harrington says is correct, it sounds like it's not.
Poor Charlie is over there and was over there, too.
Is he really?
He was, yeah.
Oh, God.
He waited all the way there.
ESPN, the stage manager, top guy. Anyway, we shall see.
We'll see.
We shall see. We're talking about if, buts, and maybes there, but we have some definites in the bag regarding UFC 302 at the weekend. Start with that main event: Islam Makhachev, Dustin Poirier.